Sup Witches. We're going to have a little bit of fun today. This is Sunshine, otherwise known as Damien. He's my nephew. And he actually is a intuitive male tarot reader. Like in our family, it's always been tradition to give girls a deck at 13. So you kind of grew up with us always doing the readings and stuff at barbecues and parties and whatnot. So it wasn't anything weird. But yeah, one holiday we're doing tarot readings and he decides that he's just going to look at the cards and start reading them before me or any of the other tarot readers that were actually doing the readings could read them. So we were like, that's it, he needs a deck. So he's the first known male in our family to gravitate towards tarot and the metaphysical. He's my metaphysical baby over here. He's definitely a star seed. And you agreed to help us out in doing an in separation reading, right? For soulmates, twin flame type of energy. Those that have come into contact but are in separation and not speaking for whatever reason.
I almost said hell yeah, but I thought about it for a second. I was like,
Oh, you can. I cuss all the time.
Okay, we're cool then.
It's too late. And
it's too damn late now. You've already done told me.
All the kids that know me and know I do YouTube, you guys know you are not supposed to be watching my channel. I don't care if he's here. You're still not allowed.
I'm an adult.
We talk about stuff that y'all don't understand yet, so there's no sense in you watching a card reading by me. Maybe we should start a kids channel.
Yeah.
That would be a good idea.
When you said they don't understand, it reminds me of like Guardians of the Galaxy Drax when they're like, it goes right over your head. I would catch it if it went over my head.
My reflexes are too fast.
They're too fast. I would catch it. Everybody's just like,
So we were sitting here, we're talking about past life energies and stuff like that. So we definitely believe that when we come into contact with these soul contracts and twin flames and whatnot, we're both firm believers, biblical error, that a lot of people have been here and been coming back for a long time. Right, so the couple that we're picking up on today, they have been playing this game with each other since the biblical times.
Of trust and faith.
Ooh. And I like the biblical times because when you get into the biblical times, it's the time where faith was changing.
Yeah.
Where people's beliefs were shifting. There was a lot of turmoil and stuff like that. And that's when people started leaning into these religions, and when these religions and stories really started getting passed around. Like Dead Sea Scrolls.
Yeah.
Time, right?
Hall of Records type stuff.
Mm-hmm. Back before the Alexandria was burned and all that jazz.
Probably back when Atlantis was around.
There's an Atlantis card in here, believe it or not. I love this deck. This is my past life deck. Communal living. We were talking about that too. Man, we should have been recording the conversation we were having before we even started this. Because we legit, was I just not talking about a past life memory where I was standing in a corral. We were talking about how we come back in soul clusters.
But
so
then
this
again,
isn't just two people. This is two people within a soul
cluster
cluster here.
What if, say, I know we're doing it for somebody else. What if, say, this could also go for you? What if what you were talking about took place in the biblical time and the people you were sparring and fighting with was the trust and faith in the people that you had and shit?
The communal living that I had, yeah, kind of like the TV show Vikings, where they finally discover Athelstan, and it starts making everybody kind of question their faith.
Yeah. Egypt. This is gonna be a fun one.
Working to travel into the Mediterranean. I do believe in that show Bjorn did that too, right?
Yeah.
But as to that question, as it relating to me and stuff like that, I think it relates to a lot of these readings and timelines relate to a lot of people because you like to get into the simulation idea of it all. And it's very similar storylines that play over and over and over again. And each person has this role that they play in these storylines.
And that's like with deja vu because it's something you've already been through.
Caught you?
Hey.
Native American.
It's things they've already been through, but then there's small alters to each different timeline that change it just slightly.
Well, I've said too that when I get the Native American card, it doesn't necessarily just mean Native American. It means that native style of living, right? There's a lot of lessons and blessings that came from this life about trust and faith. That's been kind of the deal that's going on. Let's see. You can grab a deck. That's your deck.
Oh, really?
That's yours.
It's mine? I didn't know.
That's yours. That's the fancy one. I like using yours. I call that the Squaking Bitch deck. Because there's that big old goose that's always like, everybody in the deck, and it's like, yep,
Oh yeah, and I like when they all line
Of
up.
course, right? I love it too because it's funny because I consider his deck the masculine deck. Like you put a masculine spin on everything because you're masculine. Definitely my indigo star seed babies.
Oh, I told you, I'm a deity that has came down here to help you mortals. Okay, look, I was the man that wrote the fucking book on being a gentleman. Like, I taught chivalry to everybody.
Triumph of lies.
See?
All right, so this card's all about whatever these, and it's the number one card too. Whatever these guys are dealing with, it's been a triumph of lies. People have been putting on illusions, right? Somebody's been faking to be better than they are, right? It's like a ghost, but they're dressed in like
Basically,
who's
a
that?
fake it till you make it kind of thing.
Not even a fake it till you make it. That's a triumph of lies. That's someone who was able to portray themselves over and get over on everybody with their lies.
Well, yeah, that's basically faking it till you make it, though.
Yeah,
got
but
everybody-
this,
Yeah, no, I'm
I
just
don't
saying,
know.
like, in a sense, it's like,
but this person's got lies. Their success has come from at the expense of other people.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's the triumph of lies. Yeah, they didn't fake it till they made it. They faked it until they stole it from somebody else. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The triumph of lies.
4 chalices.
4 of cups. All right.
Yes.
We're gonna save these till
Oh,
the
man.
end. This will be the masculine card to lean on. That'll be the feminine card.
Fire!
Fire!
Hey, I mean, it goes with my
Fire!
zodiac.
Fire! The only other fire sign until he started making some more for us. Brought us in a whole bunch. Leo created himself a whole pride. He's got 3 Leos now.
Oh, yeah. I almost got a starting 5 for a basketball team, man.
Should I do this you know what? No, I said I'm not going to do this deck right now. I did say when I do the Egypt card, I can pull out the Egyptian deck. Which, if you guys really want to know, it's Miss Cleo. She's the only one who makes a PG deck.
The High Priestess and the King of Chalices.
Ooh. So you got
And those both fell out sideways on the hand.
you've got the divine feminine there, high priestess energy. You got the King of Cups. That's all about someone who operates from the love center, from their heart center, a masculine that operates from their heart center.
I love all these compliments you're giving me. That's about time I get some appreciation around here. The lack of worship around here has been some bull.
All right, we're just gonna do it till it falls out.
Yeah.
All right. So what do you pick up on that?
Alright. From just looking at it, it looks like, based off of, you know, the lies, that this person has had a very, very lonely road, basically. Because here you see him walking away with something that's...
It's a her. It's a high priestess.
Her.
Yeah.
You see her walking away with something that's in half. And the other half is down here left and forgotten. And
It's a
then,
pomegranate.
I don't know.
I know,
Fruit?
I'm sorry.
Gosh! Something that's cracked in half. It's left.
And she's taking half with her. I never noticed
Yeah.
that part of the card.
And then him, he's up here sitting. More than likely, if from what it looks like with the chalices, it looks like could be drowning in his own sorrow at the rivers type shit.
Oh, I like that, drowning in his own sorrow at the
Yeah.
river.
Because he is. He's sitting up there at the tree. He's got a bunch of chalices around him. They're knocked over.
See,
like
when
he's
I talk
drinking
about
away his pain.
intuitive reading, like he's read the books a little bit, but he don't really go by that. He would never know that the actual definition of the 4 of chalices, the true definition is overindulgence. Like in my deck over here, it's a girl sitting up against a tree and she's like lit and the cups are around her. So yeah, it is about numbing pain there.
Mm-hmm. And then the King of Chalices is kind of interesting. Not gonna lie, kind of looking at it, I know it's a little off topic, but it kind of makes me think of like Avatar: The Last Airbender, like how he's manipulating the water and stuff, and maybe like it's taking what you got and maybe like manipulating it to make it work for you. Like,
Well, I get it very much. The Avatar,
yeah,
that whole show, the reason that it rings so true for a lot of indigos and stuff like that is because if you center down, like, you're a fire sign, so you would be like a firebender, right?
Yeah.
So your whole objective is learning how to control your energy, your fire, passion, energy, and
Yeah.
being able to direct it. So this person, I guess it's all learning how to manifest that water energy that
Yeah.
they've got with the cup.
It's
king of
manifesting and trying to basically, like, get it under control. Like, adding, like, something to your arsenal. Something that makes you better. Learning how to adapt, kind of.
chalices. Okay.
Because it's like you've hit rock bottom. Where else can you go from there is up. So everything you've done so far ain't working, so you got to adapt and go somewhere else.
Okay.
And maybe whenever you hit rock bottom, you were left with half of whatever was really, you know,
Well,
or you could be,
definitely
that could be where it's leading, that the high priestess is leaving with her half. That maybe if you don't decide to start changing something and manipulating it and, like, you know, compromising and shit like that.
You say that because it's actually like you got the well, we did masculine, feminine, just to make it easier for us. But I definitely we got like, I got 5 of coins, 2 of swords, and then I've got this ace of pentacles, right? Someone had to make a decision. It was extremely...
Ooh, 9 of pentacles.
This person had to make the feminine had to make a decision that was extremely draining, right? It was whatever the situation was, it left them out in the cold on the 3D, and it was extremely draining to make this decision.
And the 9 of Pentacles, just kind of going based off of like other religions and stuff. The 9 of Pentacles, to me, it's like, yeah, you're living this like, what you think, you're almost like living a lie. Because it's like you know there's all this other stuff that's going on, but maybe this is how you're perceiving it. Or you're putting yourself...
is all about where your focus... where your energy goes is where your focus goes is where your energy goes. So
that's where it could lead you.
That's
something
where they're
great.
focusing. When you said that, we were talking about astral projection before, right?
Yeah.
It's like when they go into their visions, that's where they astral project to, right? It's this like heavenly place. Make sure you show the cards up there so they can see them too.
We just gonna get this a little bit more organized here. We're struggling. Well, I'm struggling. You've got it all situated.
Well, pretty much. I think that's the message coming through. What? I'm struggling. She's got her shit together over here. Seems like that, doesn't it?
Ooh, I had 3 pop out.
This feminine, right, she felt very divided. Like, there was divine guidance that had to step in and help them walk away from whatever this situation was. Somebody was sticking them in a third-party situation, right? It was causing conflicts, and she decided to 6 of swords, take a rite of passage to move away from these energies.
And coming back to where we were talking about you projecting stuff, to me, there's like 2 different ways I could kind of incorporate these two, because... it's the Chariot, the Ace of Wands, and we got the 6 of Chalice. Of course, the Chalice looks like it's this great place. Now, you could either see it as, you know, there's the possible path that you're heading on because of the bird kind of guiding the way.
Mm-hmm.
Talking about with, like, the sailors and stuff, and Mediterranean traders and shit. And maybe if you find the Ace of Wands, it'll help you. Or the Ace of Wands is what's going to set you on the path to get where you're projecting.
Funny, we even mentioned the one life that had the raven, that they used to use the birds on the boat in order to find where land was.
Because in a lot of like mythologies and different ideologies, a lot of the times the birds are like guiding factors in it.
Mm-hmm.
Odin had his crows, Zeus had the eagle. You know what I mean?
It's always been that kind of message. I think that's even in Christianity,
like the
too.
all-seeing eyes type stuff.
Yeah, the birds are like the eyes of the gods.
That's why pigeons aren't real.
Pigeons aren't real?
They're spies.
The little robot pigeon spies.
I know. Somebody asked me, honestly, I was like, when have you ever seen a baby pigeon?
I haven't seen any baby birds. They usually keep them in their nest.
So who's to say birds aren't really spies? Because they used to work on that back in the day. They were trying to get it. Oh, good God. I pissed somebody off.
What did you say?
Talking about birds being spies. Oh, my God. Well, I know back in the day, they actually had a thing where they were trying to set it up to where they would use birds as drones, like in overseas wars, and use them to get, like, intel and use them as spies and shit. Like drones are, but basically as a bird.
All right. So the Ace of Wands, I'd say I would go with like they have a lot of passion for whatever direction. Like they feel like they're being guided as well
Yeah.
for whatever's going on. Maybe that half she took and the half she left is just like to follow.
Yeah. Kind
Type
of
of
like
energy.
like a what was it? I'm trying to think of the old Kid's Tale. Is it Hansel and Gretel
Mm-hmm.
with the breadcrumbs?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, I've brought that up before too. I actually did. I was like, you know, the funny thing was the chaos, right? Hansel and Gretel tried to run away a couple of times. One time they left stones, one time they left something else,
The star.
but they couldn't find their way home the day that they left the breadcrumbs
Yeah.
because the birds ate all the breadcrumbs and left them and they got lost in the woods, and that's how they ended up on the witches. But it
Or-
changed their whole family dynamic by that happening.
Or
that
think
chaos.
about it like this too, right? Okay. Say, okay, the four chalices, the guy sitting by the river, right?
Mm-hmm.
Say he's drinking his pain away, his sorrow away, and he's been trying to manipulate it and manifest it a certain way. What if it's false breadcrumbs that are being left behind? And then the minute that you decide or you see it, because this is kind of like this, the Ace of Wands almost looks like a monument or like a temple to me, like it's like an awakening, and you realize that the Chariot starts to set you on your path.
Awakening of passion, because it's the wands, that's fire energy, so it's an awakening of passion
Yeah.
that happened there that set them on this
And then I pulled the star.
star guidance.
Yeah.
I had the star over here for her, right? So I got this rite of passage on this side that I picked up on, and I'm getting the energy that this King of Pentacles presented themselves as far more than what they are, because I've got the Seven of Cups on top of him, clarifying him, right?
I'm
so
sorry.
he kind of,
I had thought of a joke in my head.
you want to say?
I was like, when females say small dick energy. That's what it made me think of when you said that. He's an underperformer. He must be overcompensating.
Yo,
Like
that's
when you see the
great.
guys with the
Yes,
big
that's
trucks
a
and
great
shit.
energy. This person came out of the woodwork, like presenting themselves as more than what they are.
Mm-hmm.
That's like when someone shows up and they've got a nice brand new car and they're bragging about their brand new apartment. They're bragging about this, that, and the other thing. And as a realist person, you're just like, there's no way you actually afford all that. That does not look like wealth. That looks like a lot of fucking debt. Right?
I want to say something, but I don't know if it'd be too, like, if it wouldn't be vague enough to where certain people would understand, but I could whisper it to you if you like.
Let's go. Yeah, and we don't use names here.
Yeah, that's why.
But yeah, pretty much exactly like
That's
that,
why I was
right?
like, yeah, I don't want to use names and I don't want to bring up the situation.
And a lot of,
but
hopefully you didn't pick it up because you were like right on top of the microphone. Right, so I got this all illusions, right, with this King of Pentacles here, right? There was potential for 10 of Cups, right? For a happy union, happy home life type of deal. But there's something that someone's had to move on from, right? They've had to leave the past and the behind. Leave your behind in your past, right?
Page of Pentacles. What's it wrapped around? Or what's wrapped around it? The star.
Oh, I never even noticed that. Right? Yeah, I got the world is shifting and opening up here, and she's got the Nine of Pentacles too. This person is focused on moving towards the future, right? They're not there yet. They're still planning and figuring out their future, but I have a feeling that this King of Pentacles presented themselves as more than what they are. They presented themselves as the Ten of Cups. This Divine Feminine saw the potentiality for that, but had to move away from this connection into her own cycles here, right?
Almost like when you love them, let them go.
Pretty much, yeah.
Because it could be that turning point in life to switch them on track.
Not put yourself at detriment, right?
Yeah.
And I get in her doing this, embracing it. I don't know, I get like that fertile valley type of energy going on, and then she's got the Nine of Pentacles, right? I like how she's holding the little red bird, right? She's focused on moving forward in life.
The 9 and the 8 of Swords.
Ooh, there's the squawking bitch.
Mm-hmm. what you were saying with how the feminine energy had to move on, kind of. That's kind of like, it almost kind of seems like what it is here, because with the Eight of Swords, you have that person that's sitting behind the swords. They're kind of down in the dumps, maybe the masculine energy.
Mm-hmm.
And then the feminine energy would be moving on. What if that's...
Or perhaps that this is what happened, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Or this is...
their anxiety that's got them trapped is something that she said to them causes them a lot of anxiety.
Yeah.
That's why they sitting at the river drowning their sorrows now, right?
Yeah. Or it could be on maybe these two people were somebody who were with each other but not anymore. And maybe this is all what they could have had.
Mm.
But the Four of Chalices is what he's doing now, and those darker, kind of more negative cards are kind of like the things that have played into it. And what was the downfall, and maybe the friendship or relationship, or, you know, whether it's with your friend or your significant other or like with family.
Yeah.
Maybe there was a certain goal you wanted to reach with these people and it never amounted to it, but maybe he wasn't wanting to change. He or she wasn't wanting to change, and now they're just kind of living in their own, like, self-regret.
Mm-hmm.
To an extent.
Well, we say that a lot too in the spiritual communities. Talk about vibrations and frequencies. You can only stay on a frequency for somebody with so long. If you're someone who's dead set on involving your energy and you start moving your energy up, the people that are down here then have a choice. They can vibrate up and join you at this energy, or you will have to you'll separate. The universe will do something to make sure it separates. Yeah. I got Seven of Swords. Somebody was a liar. Somebody was a big liar here, right? This femme felt like she was put into third-party situations, right? Because I got the Third of Swords here. This person caused them a lot of pain, which is why they took a leap away from this person.
See, I've got the Eight of Chalices, the Two of Pentacles, and the Seven of Pentacles. Now, with this, it kind of gives me the Eight of Chalice. It kind of gives me the vibe of, like, maybe he's being blinded by his own, like, reality that he's developed for himself.
I see a lot of that card's about the past, about releasing the past and moving away from it.
This is where he's juggling the Two of Pentacles. He's juggling, weighing his options and stuff like that.
Yeah.
You know, deciding which path he or she needs to go down. And then the Seven of Pentacles is burying the stuff from the past and trying to move forward.
Oh, right. See? And now Seven Pentacles is all about reaping what you sow, right? What you've done in the past and the fruits that it bears in the future.
Yeah.
So he's weighing out his energies on what to do that. Feels like he's burying the past. At the Fool's
Come into the, like, realization of, like, so I need to change so that way things can be better. Like how you were telling me about that one, the one dude that did tarot that you said you liked a bunch.
Oh, Rich.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hit a certain point in his life, switched it all around, buried some of the bad habits or bad things he did before, and he had this fruitation. I think that's the word. I don't know.
You should really look at it too.
We're gonna be ebonic some words in here.
He was,
but that's maybe, you know, like he said,
exactly
like
what
he
did.
got comfortable in that one position, and that's basically clouding the judgment. That's keeping you where you're at.
If you're wondering what the story is, it's a really great story that Rich tells, and it talks about how he was living under a bridge, right? He's Rich Lopp. You can look him up. He's a big deal tarot reader now. But he was living under a bridge, and he said he remembered the first night laying under the bridge. He couldn't wrap his mind around how he could get so low in this life and how uncomfortable it was and how unhappy he was in this situation. And he said then he remembers waking up 3 months later in that same position under that bridge and going, wow, I can't believe I actually got comfortable in this shitty of a situation. And that flipped the switch for him. If I can get this comfortable being in a crappy situation, then why can't I get just as comfortable in positive situations?
That could
like
be
a
where
lot
the
of
Four of
stuff,
Chalices is at.
A lot of stuff that
Come to
we
that
do
realization.
is we're scared to achieve. We're scared to gain things. And you said like some like part of you said like they may have had that kind of thing in the past and lost it type of energy. Some people are so afraid to materialize anything in their lives anymore that they actually block themselves from being able to materialize what they want in life because there's this deep-seated fear that if I get it, I'll just lose it again.
And see, what I also was thinking whenever I was looking at the 8 and the 9 of swords, it could also be self-sabotage.
Mm-hmm. That is self-sabotage.
Where they self-sabotage themselves because it's like, oh, you were protected by the swords, but you still chose to go towards the raging, pissed-off goose monster. Then I got the tower.
I'm sorry
and the
because
ace
he
of
mentioned
swords.
something in my life. Now I'm dealing with the person he said, fucking goose monster. We all know that Squawking that bitch. Everybody knows her. Everybody's got one. I think of what's his face from the Lion King. 2 in mine actually.
Right. Now with the ace of swords.
Oh,
since I had gotten, which one was it earlier? The, God damn, let me find it. The Ace of Wands. To me, it could be like the direction where you're wanting to head to get that fruitation, to get that life or whatever you're wanting. It's giving you defined, like, signs.
Yeah.
That it's like, hey, take one of these
Oh,
paths
like
and it'll
bird,
help you.
Yeah, like there's,
Yeah.
like there's literally a bird flying in front of your window trying to show you which way to go. It's like the universe.
But instead, you keep self-sabotaging and go into the crazy, raging fucking goose monster bitch.
He don't watch the tarot like we do, y'all. He.
Oh no.
He's 23. His life is fun right now. He's not this dramatic.
Oh bullshit.
No, I mean with a lot of this stuff, man.
Oh yeah.
You don't have to worry. You don't have some squawking ass bitch ex.
Oh no, I do.
Oh, that's right, you do, don't you?
Yeah, I had a couple of them. I was gonna say something else, but
that
I'm
baby
just
mama
gonna.
energy. I always said I like the tower card in this deck.
Yeah.
Because the tower card in every other deck is a burning building or something burning to the ground. And I love how this one is. It's like whatever all, like you just stacked this up, right? He just stacked his little card deck up, right? Right. This is all a tower that's hidden behind these closed doors in this peaceful looking tower here. Like shit's falling apart behind the scenes.
Yeah. And it could be that this person is also building up walls.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they may be dealing with some internal troubles themselves that they really don't know if anybody else could understand, or if they're, you know, never really had anybody to talk to, so they're just self-sabotaging themselves with
Self-abandonment.
Yeah.
Self-fulfilling abandonment. But you're so scared of being abandoned that you push everybody away before anybody gets a chance to push you away.
Yeah.
Alright, I got the Devil card here, the Emperor, the Sun, and the Page of Swords. I get that there's been a lot of games being played here, right? The Devil card goes with a lot of the addictions. People could be overindulging in things. Somebody's definitely playing a game here. They want a new beginning, and they're watching the Divine Feminine for a moment to get that new beginning.
Yeah. And see, the Six of Swords, to me, with the butterflies going across the bridge, it makes me feel like...
Are those butterflies?
That's what it looks like.
I thought they were just hearts.
Nope, butterflies.
No, they are. They look like passion flower butterflies, too. Or monarchs.
What it makes me think of is it's like, hey, this person that you're possibly getting ready to lose, follow them. Because that's a sturdy bridge.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like a decayed or broken bridge. You know what I mean? It's like maybe you're allowed to be vulnerable with that person if you give it a chance. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I get that this person, like, if you're going to cross that bridge, because that's a bridge of swords, that's a Six of Swords, it's a rite of passage. This is the Four of Swords in this deck. There's a truth that needs to be delivered.
Yep.
There's something that, like I said, behind closed doors is something a lot of people don't know, but there's a truth that needs to be delivered here.
What do swords generally do with people? They can cut them?
Mm-hmm.
What do they say the truth does is hurt?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the truth will hurt, but maybe it's what you need to hear. And this person genuinely cares for you.
Might be that too, yeah. Yeah, I can get that. Like,
You
the
see what I'm
divine
saying?
feminine isn't actually a squawking ass bitch. She's
Yeah.
just trying to be truthful with you about how to make some real positive changes.
And you may not want to hear it because you know it's true, but it's what you need to do it, or you're just going to be what looks like a good tower to end up burning. Because you're so passionate about being a... No, I just looked at the fire card and passion. I just tried to come up with something.
Mm-hmm. Well, the fire signs, the Ace of Wands is all about extreme amounts of passion.
The Three of Chalices. This here kind of gives me like you have people in your corner that are wanting you to like make it. You know, they're cheering you on the entire way.
Mm.
They're trying to bring you out of that funk you're in, trying to help you with things. Like you have somewhat of a support system.
You have
that's
more of
there.
a support system than you know.
Yeah, and with all three of them being women, it may be that divine feminism. Or feminism, Jesus Christ. Feminine energy, Jesus.
You're good.
But maybe there's three feminine like models or like role models or influences that can help you kind of get out of that funk. Like for me, it's like the three girls. They help me
Your
change
daughters.
my life around quick.
Yeah, make you think differently.
Yeah.
I even got the sense when I see that card, I get the sense of like a parent sitting in the audience
watching their kids
perform.
Yeah.
Right? That's what's supposed to bring everybody together in a
That's
celebration.
your most proud moment is family.
Yeah.
Like, don't forget it. Hold on to those people that are close because those are going to be the memories and the good times that you have. The memories you're going to be talking about for years that your kids are going to hear, grandkids are going to hear.
What I'm picking up over here is this definitely was, if you were looking for more confirmation, a divine... That's the lover's card. That's like the ultimate soulmate lover's card. Like the actual union pairing between two people, not just friends, right? Whatever started this caused a lot of conflict. Here we've got the Four of Swords, right? Someone trying to drown themselves and avoid the conflict. We got a Queen of Swords, Queen of Pentacles energy here, right? The Divine Feminine paid a lot of attention on what she was investing in, right? There's all about invest and return. And I feel like she was definitely pulled in the direction of this hermit, right? Because she thought there could genuinely be some equal give and take in this relationship. She was operating in a high priestess divine feminine energy here, which means she was following a lot of internal intuition that led her to this person.
To me, with the 9 and 10 of Wands, with these people here, and even here, they kind of both look like females, kind of going back to Three of Chalices.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you have these feminine energies that are trying to help you, but to me, it looks like they're trying to like tiptoe around.
Yeah.
Like they're walking on eggshells. Because fiery passion, generally, probably going to be a hothead.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're already in your own self-pity, sorrow, you're going to tend to be moody, snappy, and it's like if you just let them give you the chance, as you see when they're touching it, the flowers are growing up.
Yeah.
On the super dark trees that look like they're dead and barren. But
Get the missing the forest for the trees type of energy, right?
Yeah.
Missing the whole forest for the trees right in front of your face.
Yeah, like you're not seeing the bigger picture.
All you're seeing is all the burdens and anxiety that they cause.
Yeah.
I get this person I'm picking up a lot. I know I'm not supposed to be all in the masculine side, but
I'm not
he does
either.
it to me. So, but I get, because you keep talking about it, I get this person, I think what they might overindulge a lot in is astral projection.
Yeah.
Because, like, that was a heavy message that me and you both kept bringing up over and over again. Like, astral projection has been a big thing. And you got the King of Cups, you're, like, learning how to control it. And then you got this Knight of Chalices who's actually riding this astral projection wave. Like, with a lasso.
Yeah.
And a lasso. Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah. Like this Knight of...
Like, this person, I feel like they use this energy to pull people in.
Yeah. But it could also,
But
if
it
you
caught
look at
her
it...
attention.
Oh, yeah. But if you think about it, he looks all flashy. He looks like he's got it all together. He's waving the chalice around, manipulating the water. Goes back to maybe she was brought in because of how good he looked. And how, you know, great it looked like he was doing. Like, oh, he's riding the wave. He's got wealth. He's, you know.
Well, the chalices are more about that love heart energy, right? They presented themselves as like a hopeless. The Knight of Chalices I usually call Captain Save-A-Ho or Mr. Romantic, right? He's the guy from the rom-com, the super romantic.
Oh, well,
one.
hell, if it's Captain Save-A-Ho, we know what the problem is. He the Captain Save-A-Ho.
Yeah, well, there's the problem. Captain Save-A-Ho doesn't want to let go of his previously saved hoes.
Yeah.
Because that's what the third party situation was here. Or,
earlier on your side, did you say you thought there was like secrets being held and stuff? What if the it's like you said, Captain like Save-A-Ho, right? Or can't get rid of his hoes. What if there's somebody he still has an attachment to that he has not been able to get rid of yet, and he's trying to jump into something different? And maybe she was blinded by it at first, but then she can see through the actions of the things he does, the way he thinks. That maybe that's why she's starting to pull back, but now it's really affecting him or her, whoever the masculine energy is.
That's kind of what I'm picking up on too, right?
Yeah, like
you have the temperance here, right?
Or holding on to past things that
finding balance, right? This person's trying to find balance. You got the Wheel of Fortune turning, right? This person felt oppressed by whatever situations that he was bringing in. This person felt...
The Magician. What is he doing? What has he got in his hand?
A person.
He's toying with a person.
Yeah. And I think she felt like she was being toyed with too. Like I said, he had all those 3 of Swords and the 7 of Cups before. And this left her feeling imprisoned.
You know what I just thought of that we didn't think of? What if that 3 of Chalices... with the 3 girls, what if those are basically the hoes? They present themselves as like, oh, we're going to help the relationship. But they're really...
They're not helping.
Yeah, they're not helping.
They're not helping.
A false truth.
Yes. I picked it up on a reading earlier. And I bet you as a masculine perspective, I'm going to say this. What? Do you get hit more when do you get hit on more when you're in a relationship or when you're single?
When I'm in a relationship.
Right? Also,
well, I mean, then again, being me.
How many females have
paparazzi out everywhere.
Oh, I mean, you're just famous.
I'm telling you, I am a deity. I'm of divinely freaking measures, man.
Definitely get that. That's been coming up in a lot of readings, too. I also say that, like,
6 of Pentacles.
I'm going to shuffle these so I run out of cards here. I also get the energy of, like, when you have, like, a baby mama, right, and you never got along with this bitch, and she's hideous, right, like, energy-wise, right, she's one of those dramatic baby mamas that always
a long
causes
drunk
drama,
night.
right, and then one day you meet somebody new, and then all of a sudden they start putting on an act about how wonderful they are. They start acting like they did back in the beginning. They're like, oh no, this person's going to find somebody new. Let me start being all sweet and kissing
One man's
their ass
trash is another man's treasure. They buried the pentacles. They're out of the ground and they're playing with them. And there's 2 kids.
Pentacles. Yeah.
I know, but it came after the 7 of Pentacles.
Yeah.
You know, it could have been like maybe these would have been good, but you decide to go ahead and bury what good things you've had, and then somebody else will come through, and basically one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Or somebody went, don't get rid of this one. Like, I
Yeah.
don't care if you get rid of the rest, but can we keep this one?
Yeah, or there's a masculine and a feminine. There's a male and a female. Maybe they're both holding on to that one part of maybe whatever kind of relationship they had, whether it was friendship or paternal or like family or like lover friendship.
Yeah.
And they're trying to hold on to that last glimmer of hope, that last glimmer of maybe we can get this shit right.
It's going to take some humbling.
Oh, yeah.
It's going to take some humbling. You know, you're going to have to humble yourself to the Queen of Stabs.
Oh yeah, no, this over here they having it rough. I don't know what the hell they've done. But good
masculine
God.
messed up over there.
He's all types of messed up.
They ain't divinely as guided as you, boo. They ain't prepared to notebook the shit out of somebody.
Oh yeah, no, they're the ones that don't listen. I don't give them help. Oh, you said something that pissed the cards off. We got 6 of them.
There you go.
Either excited them or pissed them off. Ooh, the 5 of Wands.
Conflicts.
Yes.
You know what I just picked
All
up?
the internal
Have you
conflicts.
ever seen that meme that says, it's like, oh yeah, I'm the dickhead fairy that sprinkled bitch dust on this whole situation and created this argument. That's what I got when you pulled it out in the 5 of fucking Wands.
Ooh, this is interesting. So, 5 of Wands, which clearly they're having conflicts. So it's like, thank you, Captain Obvious, we've gotten that much. But it could also be as in they don't really look like many of the other cards. They're kind of faceless, they're darker entities, but maybe you're allowing them to affect the decisions that you're doing.
I call the 5 of Wands the crabs in the bucket.
And that's why
they don't
you're
want
the
you
what? Hermit crab. The hermit.
They're cute. I like how you did that.
You walk this long, dark path. You're always by yourself. But the Empress is your lover. She can help guide you on this path.
The Emperor, how to beat this game that you're playing.
Yep. But the snake in the chalice also makes me think of like just be wary of like, you know, maybe something that sounds too good to be true.
That is exactly what that
to
card
like
means.
Hold up, back up a little bit, like just examine the entire thing. Going back to where is it? Oh, look, man, I'm a natural.
British. Whatever you're doing, knock it off.
Oh, where'd it
There's
go?
another boy getting in trouble on there. Probably chewing on something he ain't supposed to. His
Probably.
bad decision bagel.
I'll find it here in a second. Weighing out your options.
Mm-hmm.
One path may lead you down the wrong way.
You know what I keep getting from that is what? You know what the Divine Feminine had to say about that? Bitch, you gonna treat me like an option?
You gonna be an option.
And then you wonder why she walked away. And she was nice enough to leave you half of this shit.
What did I say earlier? One man's trash is another man's treasure.
Mm-hmm. Look, because I got the same 2 of Pentacles, finding that balance over here, right?
Mm-hmm.
I get that this person, this Divine Femme, was tired of feeling like they were in the victim mode all the time. They changed their perspectives. I'm not sure. I think they feel like they made a bad decision, though. Because they got the reverse 2 of Swords. Whatever decision they made, they're getting judgment on it. Or whatever decision. Like, indecision is a decision, so something's happening here with this one.
See, in the 5 of Pentacles, like, I could see it as 2 different ways. But with what you just said, to me, here, again, he's drunk, he's passed out. And it looks like his energy... A lot of people could say, coming through the window, it looks like he's getting energy through there. But what if it's draining? What if this situation is just draining?
Yeah.
And it's just spiraling you down more and more. Because you have something you don't want to let go, but if you keep treating them like trash, you're going to lose them. And you're going to be down this dark path of misery. But if you decide to change it around, you can have this glorious, you know, fruitacious, you know, lifestyle. Or not lifestyle, but life. You know, have a good relationship. You know, not have to worry about arguing or the internal conflicts, because this person has your best intentions at heart, but you're self-sabotaging yourself. The cards will tell
the past,
the present, and the future as well.
Dorks. I'm definitely getting like this with this 2 of Swords Justice. There's something going on here. I'm picking up 2 types of masculine energy. There's something where someone's not looking at something. There's judgment and justice getting ready to come. There's a situation, like you said, that's not been allowed to die here. And I got a King of Cups who presents as a King of Staves, right? It's someone who uses that loving energy to lure people in for sex with the reverse stabs, right?
Oh,
you know, this is they use that romantic type of energy to lure people in just to sleep with them, right? And there's definitely a rite of passage. Someone who's moved on from this is like trying to move themselves.
Or, now that I'm looking at it, the Two of Swords. He's blindfolded.
Yeah.
Maybe he feels like he's trying to fight an unwinnable fight. Maybe both of these people, he or she, the divine or the masculine energy has a feminine energy that he or she is not able to get rid of, and maybe the feminine has
a masculine energy.
Yeah, she can't get rid of, and they're literally just mirroring each other, or they're fighting an unwinnable battle, or fighting blindfolded.
I get that the fights are a lot about money.
Yeah.
Like 10 of coins reversed here. Revoiced. Don't mind me, I really did grow up on Long Island. It pops out sometimes. I got the Fool here again, right?
Look.
Someone is trying to move away from these situations. They're tired of being stuck, right? I got the Six of Swords, 10 of Pentacles reversed. It's like I get that the Divine Feminine left. They don't care what they're going to lose in this. They don't care if they lose all their pentacles. They just want away from these energies. They cause too much anxiety.
To me, I don't know why. Just with this, it doesn't really give you a whole lot, but it looks like a beautiful scenery, and it looks like it's like kind of like a don't take your eye off the prize.
It's the card for marriage and union. You're so good. I'm so proud. Sorry, am I being a gushy aunt?
But if you keep building up the walls with Three of Pentacles, I'm not gonna lie. This, excuse my language, but in this Page of Wands, it looks like this guy's getting fucked up by a tree. It does. It really.
Whomping Willow got him?
Yeah, like.
Well, yep. Just thinking what your D got you in a whole bunch of trouble, and now you're being beat up by what? Mother Nature, the Divine Feminine energy.
Hey, man, if you're watching this, blink twice if you need help.
Comment below.
Put 2 winking emojis, and that'll let us know.
2 winking emojis. Such a goob.
Well, hello, cards.
Hi, you throw those at me?
They came flying to you. I don't know if you said something that made them upset, or maybe they were supposed to be for you.
Yeah, somebody's knocking the damn earplugs out my ears, too. I need my energy buffers here.
Who else would be knocking them out of your ears? Ooh.
I just get the energy as somebody was defending what they had, what 4 of Pentacles, what little bit they had, they were trying to defend, and they came off as very immature.
So the Queen
thoughts and words. They felt like they felt like this person is immature in thoughts and words. Like just the things they say sounded immature, and they didn't. The way they thought was weird. The Page of Swords is also kind of known as the spires, the Page in the Night.
Yeah.
Of watching other people, right? So whatever immature energy this is, it's like this person was immature with their thoughts and words, and I get that they were like, creepy spy. You know what I'm saying? Like they're up on the hill with the mask on, Phantom of the Opera
or
type of energy.
Something made this person had a role model, and they were sitting back and watching it. They idolize this person, and that's why they cherish these certain beliefs, but their beliefs are what's leading them down a fucked up road.
Mm-hmm.
Like holding on to bad habits. And the Queen of Chalice. I don't know.
You know what it makes me think of? I hate to say it. It makes me think of Andrew Tate when everybody idolizes him for the women that he married, that he liberated.
I don't think he ever married them. He only dated them.
He brought them out of their terrible, terrible situation because he's such a kind and gentle soul. That would be like you meeting up with some illegal aliens, Hispanic illegal aliens for here in the United States. It's always a big hot topic, right? And they're like, oh, we can give you a list of all these women down there that are looking to marry a man with green cards, and you decide that that's how you're going to make your living is by, like, picking up these people like that. That's the energy that I get off that. And that's kind of a twisted fucking energy.
How you presented it. Okay, like flashing cars and shit like that. Say somebody has this toxic type of, like, thinking, right? Okay. But fucking I'm not gonna lie, I'm starting to brain fart here for a second. I don't know why.
But it works.
Like-
That's the problem, is they're manifesting through this energy. So this person's been trying to learn how to manifest energy by watching them.
Yeah, but like, I feel like maybe he just didn't have he or she didn't have the best role model, and like I said, they're cherishing these fucked up beliefs, you know. And even then, think about this, like you said with the Andrew Tate thing. I remember where I was going with it. Okay, they're looking for somebody with a green card.
Yeah.
They're just looking for some hot chick to bang.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're both feeding off of each other.
Yeah.
They're both just
lust and greed.
Yeah, lust and greed. They're both just looking to find some type of companionship, like to gain something off of it.
Yeah. Something other than love.
And see, that's what I kind of get with the Queen of Chalices. The way she's holding that cup. Like, I don't know if it's supposed to be divinely, but to me, it looks like it's like, oh, yeah, come over here. This is where the fun's at. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's...
mermaidish energy.
She's even got a crown.
Siren energy. Well, she is the Queen of Chalices.
Yeah, but like a siren.
Chalices usually operates from their heart center base, too. They can put out a lot of energy like that.
And then...
Or like, and she's offering, okay, so it doesn't even have to be a toxic cup in this situation, because we're talking about the reading that we're in now.
Yeah.
Which is separate from that Andrew Tate conversation, right? She's sitting there with a genuine cup of love for this person, but this person's been operating on that lust and greed frequency for so long, they didn't see it for what it was.
Or when they built up those walls, then they couldn't see if this person was genuine. Maybe they may have not been chipping away at those walls to tear them down, but this person just keeps layering them and layering them, and he's blinded to seeing the queen. Like, hey, shit's good over here. I don't know that word.
Reverie? It's like daydreaming. I had to look it up, too.
Well, that's kind of what I would have picked up off of it, because they're in the boat. You know, you got relaxing music. Daydreaming, like maybe meditation, going to your happy place.
Yeah, I like how he's like serenading someone on a boat there.
You better learn to sing. Play a good instrument. That's your only luck. Ooh, the Ten of Swords. I'm gonna just let you know now. Keep going to that crazy bird bitch. You gonna keep getting backstabbed.
It's like
no matter what.
You got a Queen of Cups over here going, it's so nice over here. And you're like, no, thank you.
Give me the crazy one.
I got this chicken-legged bitch over here that makes it easier, right? Right? I got 8 of coins, 3 of staffs, 7 of wands.
Maybe the crazy...
and 7 of coins.
The crazy squawking bitch was like basically, like say like their first love. They always say you never forget your first love.
Mm-hmm.
But what if maybe all the toxic stuff that's happened in that has been carried over? He's building up the walls. I'm never going to let somebody hurt me again. I'm just going to go out and sleep with whoever.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe you're getting ready to pass up your like twin flame or a soul tie.
The other thing that I pick up, it's always that toxic mentality of once a woman has your baby, then you will always be able to get her to sleep with you again. I don't understand that. I don't know where it comes from, but a lot of people do use that, right? And there's a lot of baby mamas that even carry that toxic shit. They're like, I'll always sleep with my baby daddy, da-da-da-da-da. We could always be friends with benefits as long as we're both single and this, that, and the other thing. And I was like, I never understood that type of energy.
Then why not just be together?
Just be together if you're going to be together, or be apart if you're going to be apart. But if you're going to keep being each other's scratching posts, then you're never going to allow anybody else in your life. Why? Because your scratching posts don't want to lose their scratching
everybody.
Post. Yeah. Your scratching post doesn't want you to find doesn't want you to find anything real. They want to be your scratching post too. I got over here, she's just working on defending the path that she's on. That's it. That's all she's focused on. She's been on this path and she is not giving up. She has worked too hard.
The King of Swords. It's kind of interesting that there's 3 birds in it, and there was 3 of the girls in the 3 of Chalices. It almost looks like it's like taking a bad situation and making it better by like kind of like how it's all dark and gloomy, and then bringing the butterflies in, making it more bright, vibrant, you know what I mean? Kind of like learning to cope with, like, you've got your own set of demons.
I kind of pick up too. We're talking about that squawking bitch energy and trying to get away from it.
Maybe
it's like,
kids.
Look, we got the 2 kids there in the middle with the butterfly energy, right? And this person's manifesting all these beautiful energy for them behind this person's back, right? And that could have been the energy that the Divine Femme was bringing in.
Yeah.
He was trying to hide it behind the Squaking Bitch's back.
Yeah.
Because I like the other half of that card. I like the Queen of Swords part of that card. The Queen of Swords.
And no, there's three. I think there's 3 birds in there. Yeah, there's 3 birds.
The person gonna have up to 3 kids. Keeps popping up a lot.
Or he's tied to that person with 3 kids.
That's what I mean.
Oh. I thought you meant like gonna have kids. Damn. I hope the kids aren't ugly because they're birds on here. Playing, obviously.
I hope she had a cute face at least.
Yeah,
My
no
goodness.
shit. I mean, if she's gonna be at least toxic, at least make her look good. I mean, Jesus Christ. God. Can you imagine, like, somebody... I mean, at least say you got, like, a crazy good-looking chick that's crazy over you or something. Like, don't... Like, geez.
Yeah, but she's not crazy in a good way. It would be one thing, like,
No,
if she
I know,
was
I'm
being
being
sweet
funny.
and everything else like that, which she very probably was in the beginning. But now she's crazy in a not-so-fun way.
Well, yeah, because you turned her to a squawking bitch.
I get just this Divine Femme's just over the whole situation.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
the Divine Femme sees the masculine as nothing but a player. That's it. Like, I don't know how many more cards I could flip out to
This
say
almost sounds like a really cheesy, like, 90s love movie.
It really does. It
Like,
really
this-
does. Like, she's over this shit. She doesn't want to deal with them anymore.
Yeah,
right?
like...
Because we even got invocation, right? For the masculines, it's lean towards what you're passionate about. Go for where your passion truly is. And the Divine Feminine's energy is what? Just keep focusing on yourself. Invoke your own energy.
Going on your own path with the 7 of Wands because the way he's running across it,
Mm-hmm.
you know, it's like the road ain't gonna be easy.
Yeah.
But at this point, you're gonna have to make a decision, and it's gonna either probably maybe make or break you, because if you miss that wand, you're going right into that water. And that's gonna suck.
Yeah, you got to be careful where you step.
Yeah. You know.
Well, what do we see with the 7 of Wands? Where is he trying to move towards?
Yeah. What's he trying to go towards? What's the final destination?
I don't want to pull out any more on her. She's boring right now.
Yeah.
She doesn't have a whole lot going on. What? She did a hop, skip, and a jump into the land, tra-la-la-la-lolly land, right?
Yeah, my guy's very
I
complicated.
laugh. You
This
know
is
what's
weird.
funny? You've seen Dogma, right?
Dogma.
With Jay and Silent Bob movies? You don't even remember them.
See, I know act
But it
mature,
was,
but I'm young still.
you know 16 Candles?
Yes.
You know The Breakfast Club?
Yes.
You know, all those cheesy Setting Almost Fire? They were all directed by this guy named John Hughes. So when Jay and Silent Bob's great idea is they're going to go to Sherman, Illinois, and they're going to be the weed dealers there because there was no weed dealers in any of the movies. And then when they get to Illinois, they realize there's no Sherman, Illinois. But I joke around, like, as I moved up here, I was like, I used to live in freaking Sherman, Illinois. John Hughes was a lie.
So you got 3 of Swords.
Third party situation.
Yep. And they always kill stuff. It's always going to kill what you got going on because there's a dead deer. And that third party situation is pretty spot on. They probably either know way too much or they know the very painful stuff because it looks like it hits the deer, each sword,
In the
in
heart.
a very, like a heart or like a very vital part
Mm-hmm.
of that functioning.
This person knows how to stab that person.
Yeah, they know how to get under your skin quick. They know certain things will set it off some fierce. They basically know how to...
Get you to self-sabotage
Yeah.
yourself.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to have to wrap up a message here.
Yeah, because
I
my
think-
guy's just super confused and she's just really fucking over it.
Yeah.
Like, dude don't know what to
That'll be
do.
the title of our video. What? He's just super confused and she's fucking over it.
Right? He don't know which
There
head to
has
think
been-
with,
no,
but...
here's the thing. There has been a triumph of lies. There's been a triumph of lies, and I feel like it's the karmics that are around them that are winning these lies. Like you said, this squawking ass chick over here, right? The divine femme's dealing with the masculine right now, right? When it comes to judgments and monies and stuff like that, and there's a triumph of lies going on right now.
Okay, so with you saying we need to wrap this up, I think the Ace of Chalices did it perfect. It's like, aha, y'all hit it on the head. Y'all have made it to fucking Wonderland.
Be like, what? Your both hearts are centered in the same damn place.
But it also feels like they're, like you were saying, there's like feminine energy over here that's affecting him, and there's some type of masculine energy over there affecting feminine energy.
Yeah.
I think
say
they're
with
allowing...
the Ace of Chalices, it's like you need to just keep working from a heart-based center.
Yeah.
And stop worrying about petty shit.
Because y'all clearly care about each other. You know what I mean? You need to straighten up, bub. You do. You. Good God.
See, and now that's not even coming from me. That's coming from a divine masculine.
Well, thank you. I know I'm very divine.
All right, what's the final message for our femmes over here?
Hey, just get your shit good, bro. Leave that squawking bird bitch alone, that bug-eyed, crazy one. Go get you the one that's been like...
One card.
Here it is. I've got heaven.
Well, a message that I pick up a lot is it's the masculines, like, they think that all women are one way, and then when they meet the divine feminines, they're, like, thrown kind of for a loop. They're like,
yeah, it, like, scares them. They throw them walls up, you know what I mean? I thought you said 1. That's 3.
It is 3, but it also says the Tower, the Star, and the 5 of Coins.
Ooh.
I just get the sense that wherever you're at right now is part of the process. This energy, this strength to move away from these toxic situations and not stay engaged in them like the squawking bitches do, right? To move away from these and being out on your own, out in the cold, is part of the process. We were talking about Rich Lop earlier, right? And that was a big thing that I used to get on with him, because I was like, it's so easy for you to focus just on your YouTube channel. You've got nothing else to focus on. But at the same time, he did, but he didn't. He had lost everything, right? And losing everything is part of the evolutionary process.
And I was going to say, I know the way I do it is a lot hella unorthodox. But there's always going to be trouble before the storm. Or I don't know how that saying goes. Like there's always going to be bad before there's good. You're always going to get knocked down and fall.
Rainbows come after the storm.
Yeah, that's what it is. It's like, for me, like when working out. If you're wanting to get big, you're going to be sore a lot. You're going to see a slow progress, but eventually you're going to get there. You know what I mean?
I get the kind of energy of this, too. I feel like the divine femmes are supposed to be in their hermit mode right now. Why? Because you got to figure out what you want. Be like, what? The femmes are like, what? We know what we want. We tell you what we want. Like, I don't understand when men find it so confusing. Women are so confusing.
Oh, no.
They think so much.
Look.
You don't tell us. No, we tell you what we want all the time.
No,
it's just
not
we
all
talk
the time.
so much, you tune it out.
No, because, look, this is how it goes. Men, they're going to go hang out. Hey, y'all want to hang out? Yeah, sure. Okay. Where are we going? To the bar. Okay, cool. What time? All right, we're there. Women, y'all want to go to the bar? Oh, I don't know. It depends. I'd have to do my hair, maybe do my nails. But then again, I have to pick out a whole outfit. We should be there by...
Goob. I'm talking about in a relationship, right? In this situation, I feel like the divine femme was very clear about what she wanted from the masculine, and the masculine was like,
no, I know, I'm being funny.
I've got the entire tarot deck shuffled up, and I don't know what's going on now.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the kind of energy they end. Like everything's
it's like you're trying to, like you want change, but you're not going forth about it. You're trying to juggle too many things at once. You're trying to hold on to past values you may seem worth it, but they're really not. It's self-sabotaging yourself. And you're going to lose that divine feminine energy.
You're going to continue to keep losing these divine feminine energies, and you're going to continue to self-sabotaging yourself because you don't want to change a perspective that you've had for a long time.
You're too damn hard-headed. Very hard-headed. That's coming from me. Let me tell you.
All right, y'all. All right. Blessed be all those who walk these weird and winding paths with us. Give us some comments if you enjoyed Damien being here. Maybe we can get him to do some more readings with us.
Always.
And I love you, and we'll be back as soon as I can, I promise.
Catch you on the flip side.